Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Wartales. So we're about to make a very, very bad decision, but it's calculated. It's a calculated bad decision, so we'll see what happens. So last time I kind of did some bounties, we got some upgraded armor for everyone, and then I headed to the Bandit Lair. It told me that, just outright attacking the Bandit Lair is probably not the best idea. And here it says, this hideout is well defended, better weaken it before launching an assault. Its occupants are probably roaming the area. Now, I'm not sure how spread out they are, anything like that. You would have thought that, the one thing I can think of is, like, I've seen those skulls at the lighthouse at the Mount Aldis tower. So maybe I can weaken the Bandit Lair by assaulting those. I don't know. But it says roaming, so you'd think they're walking around. Now, I went all around this mountain and didn't see a single skulled person. So I don't know where these bandits would be. So, we're just gonna go in. We're gonna see how this goes. Yeah, this is not a good idea, but we're gonna do it. So off the bat, there's 5 poachers, 4 hoodlums, 4 scoundrels, 3 marauders, a seasoned marauder, and a seasoned hoodlum. There's no one named here, but there's 13, 16, 17, 18 people, and then reinforcements incoming, if I can math. So odds are not in my favor, all things considering, because I have 12 fighters. We'll see how this goes. Oh boy. And I'm guessing everyone's in their encampment here. I'm assuming also that no one I have is actually in the encampment. I could put someone there though. Let's see how I want to do this. The first person is going to be this hoodlum. He doesn't go anywhere. Second is a hoodlum in back, followed by this poacher. So I want to get to that poacher ASAP. Yeah, I guess it's not the biggest deal, because all he has is vicious shot. It's not like him being a bomber. So what we're going to do is kind of tie up some of these areas here and make them come to us up there, I think. And reinforcements incoming in a few rounds. Okay, what is this? Immunity oil. Unit has 50% chance to avoid poison burning or bleeding for the rest of the fight. I'm probably going to put that on Taurus before he goes into a fight. Or maybe Gabine. Okay. So they're all going to have to come up to us. So I want to, like, kind of... The smart thing to do would make them come to us. So I'm kind of at a loss here. Like, do I want to go all in on this section here, push in and make these guys come up? Or do I want to kind of split it more down here, go all in on this section, go up, or do I go in from 2 attack spots and kind of pinch them? Because there's a lot down here. Okay. So let's put some defensive units down here. Aztec can go immediately at the poacher and take him out. Wildacram can run in here. Then Gabine can run in there after grabbing the immunity oil. We can have a few people kind of hold this spot here and kind of see where it goes from there. I think that's going to be the plan. So let's start off with Aztec. If he runs here, he can still probably run and get the poacher. So maybe we put the immunity oil on him. So he has that chance. Then we'll go with the poacher. We'll do takedown. We want to get rid of as many of them as possible. So this engages. That way we can go into defensive stance. That way we can barrage of blows attacking extra times. And just delete him. One poacher down, there's 17 enemies left before reinforcements. Ending Astic's turn, he did a great job. Next up is this poacher. I think what I want to do is shoot the powder kegs. I was hoping that would do a bit more of an area, but that's fine. And then if I aim, I think I can recoil shot and hit a few people here. I stand mistaken. I was hitting the wrong button. So, well, we can hit this scoundrel into the fire. Then I'm going to tactical order Weldacram so he gets twice the valor points for us and we'll end our turn. Weldacram. C. I'm gonna have run in at this hoodlum. And tie him up. Trying to get as many of them in that fire as possible if they're gonna run at me. I think if he's attacking from there, he's actually gonna hit his friend. We get the 2 valor points instead of 1 because they used a skill on me. Next is going to be this guy, so I think we're fine. I'm actually going to wait for them to come in from that direction. So Joel here. Let's have Pierce the poacher. And then throw I was really hoping to hit both of them there. But maybe we bleed this scoundrel? Because now he's burning and bleeding. And he hasn't gone yet, so he's gonna have to go. And then lose a lot of health. Once again, kind of waiting for everyone down there to go. So Freneth. Actually, no. Gabine can go. Gonna run in here. We're going to Ovation. And then we're gonna end her turn. Now that he's in range, we can have magic kind of do some magic to him. So move to the side. They're engaged, so when I shoot, we attack back. Then I reload. And we do the same thing. Alright. Now, Cineran, if you would, Thank you. Because we crit, we should be bleeding him, right? No? Okay. And the poison bleed? Or rather, the bleed burning? Okay. How far can these guys move? I'm good from that direction. Okay. So let's have Reneth move in up top. And just see what they do here. Chop the Marauder. I'm actually... You know, would this take him out? No. Well, it would with a crit. Okay, I'm good with that. I was going to try to capture him, but if it just takes someone out, I'm fine with that too. We are going to move right here so I can tactical order Taurus and get more Valor points that way. And then we're just going to end Theham's turn. I thought they would be moving in this direction on me. So I'm going to do a little bit of a ploy here and hope it works. It did not. Didn't move enough. So I wanted to be able to poison all these people, but I can't without also hitting Joella, it seems. So that's fine. We'll just end Hackert's turn. They're coming in, so that's a good sign. And then I think they can hold off this section here. Let's have Mignon go up. I didn't think the reinforcements would be coming in this soon. Oh no. There's 34 of them. Excuse me? Wrongdoer, level 5. Oh, hell. Okay. We got this. For now, I'm going to engage here. And then we're going to ovation for the riposte. It's all we can really do. Ending turn, and then 3 of them go. We'll see how many attacks that actually is. If they attack themselves, like so. Maybe it won't be so bad, right? Okay, this wrongdoer actually can't get in range of me. But that marauder can. And that's just a swing weapon. I don't need to worry about him yet, though. Okay. So what we're gonna do is run in with Hackert. Attempt to take out the poacher. throwing knife the poacher. Oh, that did not work because of how I had things set up. Lovely. So spending the point to get away. Throwing knife the poacher, that's probably my last one. Then we're going to poison vial. Hitting these 5. And ending his turn. Okay. Everything's fine, everything's fine. Waves are just gonna be that big, it seems. Next is gonna be this hoodlum, then that hoodlum, and then this archer. Okay. So 3 of them are gonna get an action to 1 of mine. I need to be very wary of that. I think what I want to do is move in with Mingyang. What's the buff on them here? Looting experience. Troop does critical damage is increased by 30%. Okay. And I'm gonna switch to defensive here. But I'm probably not gonna do the damage I want. So we do need to take out this hoodlum for a long run here. Okay. Just taking out what I can where I can. And then we're just gonna place him over here for now. Yeah, hacker can't. Okay. So if this is a TPK, I will restart if I can. Oof. Okay, who goes next? Poacher, then criminal over there, and then hoodlum. You know, if it would have told me there were level 5s in this fight, I probably would not have gone. Or like so many... I was just expecting hoodlums, and then the poachers and the scoundrels. I was not expecting these big, beefy wrongdoers and things like that. I've not seen the wrongdoers. I've not seen the criminals. So this is gonna be interesting. He can't get to anyone. The poacher is gonna hurt, and then this hoodlum goes and can't get anywhere. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. The problem is even more are coming in next round, so I need to get everyone in here ASAP, I think. Or I have Aztec go on a murder rampage here. Yeah, we're gonna go Bandits focus, we're gonna go takedown, hit the Marauder. And then because we're in defensive, we'll see what this does. I get a single crit. Okay, didn't even need a crit, 1 more down. Just take out as many as I can. And Joella will get rid of the burning or the poison, because I'm going to need to do that on Weldacram before I use him. Okay, next up is that hoodlum and that marauder, and this criminal. So if I want to get the thing I want out of magic, I need to do this now to take out this scoundrel. But they're not within 4 meters. Why did I not reload? I'm very confused at how that works sometimes. Like that should not have... That should have reloaded. That is not 4 meters. Maybe it was. Okay. Joello can heal. So that's gonna have to be the plan. Making sure Weldicram doesn't go down. Then we're gonna move here. Gonna impale the hoodlum into the fire if I can. Then we're gonna piercing throw these two. Then moving back. I thankfully did thin some numbers later on, so it's not like 3-1-3-1. Here at least I get a brief reprieve and they only get 2 actions. Okay, next is a guy who doesn't really matter and another guy who doesn't really matter. Okay. So Tauruses seem to have gone. I was gonna say, can I get around them? But doesn't really seem like it. So Sinran. Let's go here. I'm gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna kick the scoundrel so I can save my action. And then we're gonna move here and I'm gonna use the sword to hit both of them. And then we're going to get rid of this poison. I might need to buy a few more first aids too, looking at it. And then we're going to move out of the way, if I can. 12 versus 29. Odds are not looking in my favor. Alright, we're gonna move down here, take out the hoodlum. Then we're going to move down here and engage one of the poachers with Weakening Strike. Then we're going to pop Protection so he doesn't take so much damage and see what happens. Oh boy. Alright, let's see who we have left. I mean, we still have a lot on this turn. This is going to take a while. Alright, so this scoundrel is probably actually not going to do anything. Poacher over there might hit Aztec. And then this scoundrel's not going to do a thing. Okay. So my thought, run up between these two. Devious Whirlwind, do what I can. do the poisons, take out this hoodlum, and then can I can poison vial him because he's going to get an action, and that'll do at least some damage to him. I have a plan for Aldis, but I want to make sure it's not a bad idea. I mean, it probably is, because I can only plan so far ahead. But we're gonna recoil these two. This hoodlum pretty much goes down without me doing much more. Because that poison does 6. The burning is gonna do little less than 6, and the bleeding is gonna do 6. So they go down on their next action. If I hit this hoodlum, the same thing happens to them. Or I can just crit them, and that happens. Alright, well, ending that. Alright. I feel like that was not your best idea, running into the fire like that, but you do you. Next is a marauder who can't do too much. And then the wrongdoer over there, and then we have the scoundrel down here. And then that's that. Okay. So Freneth, let's do what you can. Tie up this scoundrel if you can. And then... yeah. Just poison strike him. Get rid of that armor. And then we have Gabine, who I have a slight plan for. So we're going to galvanize, get some extra points here. And then we're going to run up behind the wrongdoer. Then we're going to ovation for the riposte. And then we're going to taunt them so they do less damage. Those poisons. Now there's 44 of them. I don't know how I win this. I really don't. Okay. Aldis can maybe take out 2. Let's hit these 3 with this shot. 1 down. There's just so much going on here. How much do you take? 7? That's from 20%. So this is realistically going to do like 5. Alright, well, let's hit the Marauder then. Because 7 plus 5 from the burning, I think we're okay. Alright, moving over here. And then what happens, happens. On the plus side, only one more thing of reinforcements. But holy hell. Okay. Joelle needs to heal this burning and bleeding. I was gonna say, is there any way I hit both of them? But I don't believe so. So maybe we take out the Marauder so he doesn't do anything to us. And then we knock the, I guess that didn't knock the Hoodlum back like I thought it would. But now we end her turn. She did some good jobs. I'm not sure what I can do for Weldacram at this point. Hackert can move here, getting away from the ranges. Get rid of that Hoodlum. And throw a poison vial there. Then we just get out of range with people, ending his turn. Okay. Yeah, it's about to get vicious down there. Problem is, I can't get Weldacram. Or he can't first aid himself. And I don't see anything he could get to heal himself. And there's just so many enemies that are going to put him down to dying. Let's go with Astic here. And those scoundrels can do a lot of damage, so let's go for them. Takedown. I'm engaged. And then we finish him off. I'm really contemplating fleeing here just because I don't see anyone getting out of this. Like, I'm about to lose 2 people, I think. So what happens if I flee? Because I don't think I get out of this without people dying. Heck, I have 2 people about to die. One's a tank. He will die. So I think the plan is we sound the retreat, we get out of this alive, we keep everyone because otherwise people are going to die. And just see what happens because more are coming. Like, I already almost can't handle this battle. Even if no reinforcements came, I'm looking at losing 2 if not 3 people. And I might be able to do it, but I don't know what these reinforcements are going to entail, so... Oh wow, I was not expecting that. And unfortunately, we didn't get any of the loot, but everyone got a injury out of that, almost, except for Joello. So 9 injuries, 14 repairs that need to be done, and now I know. So we'll come back to the Tiltran tomb. But I think first things first is I need to get back to Stromkapp. So we're gonna do that, like, ASAP. I'm a little curious as to where some of these roads go, but we'll discover that another time. And maybe hunt around for those skulled people elsewhere. And maybe see about selling some stuff. Well, we need to camp, and this is going to be interesting.
My humble wares, my good sirs?
That's where my throwing stuff was. Pirate's Axe. Oh, this applies fever and is a good axe. And then Fugitive's Morion. Willpower to axe from damage of opportunity up, guard up, and the skill associated with it is not great. But it is a medium. Is there anything here I can sell? Farmer's rags. I think the swordsman's hamata there is better for someone, maybe? Yeah, Freneth can equip this. And then the farmer's rags can be sold. Still hanging on to these because I feel like they're somewhat better. But maybe we just get rid of them. So selling the Brotherhood Kestis. Selling the Skelmer crossbow. That'll get me some money. I'm kind of tempted to get the Pirate's Axe. Just because it has that fever attached to it. But at the same time, I can probably just get some better axes elsewhere. Gonna sleep on the road. Alright, let's see here. Let's make sure they don't run away. So 0 and 20. When the horses can eat at the haystack, so they have no food requirement. I'm still getting the ghost carcasses down. Alright. That was bad. Gonna admit it. Antran unlocks a specialty Jack of all trades. I unlocked rum. So let's see what that requires. Syrup. Which I can make, can't I? Oh, and Aldis wants to talk. I think we're all feeling dejected after fleeing the battle. Still, there's no shame in knowing when to bow out. Even the strongest fighters sometimes face a foe who's just too strong. I mean, that was the first time we realistically lost. Yes, we had a battle where someone died, but that was the first time we realistically lost. And they weren't... It wasn't the fact that there was a fighter that was too strong. There was just too many of them. So we admonish the group for their cowardice, +1 aptitude point, -1 relationship with the group. We can encourage them, get 5 happiness, or try to forget the shame of it all. -2 happiness, -2 valor points. I think we did really well, all things considered, and everyone got out alive. Let's get the 5 happiness. So I think that gets me influence points anyway, so yes, we spend the influence points, but then I get the influence points right back. I am gonna spend my knowledge points on learning how to make syrup, because by learning how to make the syrup, I can then make the syrup and then make rum. Also gonna make the sturdy fish hooks here. So we'll just make 1 for now. And get the first time craft bonus. And that's a use for my resin finally. And by eating syrup, troops' happiness goes up by 2, so that's a way to keep people happy. And then we can produce rum. Once I get everyone to the jail, which will also be a thing. Because I'm also going to want that payday. After how much I'm about to spend. So, Traveler's Feast first.
Might you be looking for work?
Yes.
Our role as emissaries is to ensure that all service requests are fulfilled. We regularly update our job offers.
So, 3 bounties turned in.
Reward.
Locate Tome of the Ancients. I think that's what I had found already. But let's get that. Not going to bother negotiating a price. Actually, that's another 50 gold. Let's go to 75%. And we'll accept that. So I was kind of interested in that, and that's exactly where I was before. Assassinate the battalion. And there's another rat infestation? So I'll take both of these. I'm kind of interested in that rat infestation. Warren's battalion. Deserters want their former comrades from battalion to forget about them once and for all. So we'll take that. A little bit of influence goes a long way here to get me about 50 more gold. So we'll take that. And then there's a rat infestation, as I said. So this is only about... Oh, that's 54. So we'll use the influence on that as well, because we got a lot. It doesn't look like the price on that one went up. Alright, let's look at these people here. There's a one-handed swordsman, who I was kind of interested in. But There's another spearman, and there's another pugilist. I don't think we need any of them.
Come, come! Take a look at my wares.
I have enough leather, but I don't have enough hemp. So we'll get that to make more beer.
Those refugees. I understand there's a war in Edoran, but that doesn't mean they can just help themselves.
I'm low on salt. I won't steal his, because that's a larger stack.
You buy it.
But hers... There we go. I also need apples to make that beer. And wasn't the grapes for a recipe I have? Yeah, for mutton stew, so I might as well make that. Just trying to get some of the recipes made, so...
I understand there's a war in Edoran, but that doesn't mean they can just help them.
There we go. And if I see some of the other ingredients, I'll make those. I need Hunlin to fix everything.
You can use my anvil. I can also repair your arm.
So we'll have him repair this.
A few dents here and there. Nothing more. There. Good as new.
I wanted to stock back up on materials here. I'm also going to invest a knowledge point so that we can get better weapons. That's an iron-studded mace, axe, and falchion. Yeah. Then we'll make those. Particularly the axe first. There we go. There's one. Nice little upgrade there. 6 strength rather than 1. And I wanted the mace, I believe, because that's another upgrade. I think I'm just hitting too late. And there's a 4 strength, so that's gonna be a nice little upgrade. Okay, so Gabine gets the axe. Level 3 compared to level 1. Oh. So 7 to 9, 11 to 14 damage. Great little upgrade there. Wildacram has the Crook Studded Mace, so I mean, that's not the biggest upgrade. I could put Freneth to this, but eh. So I think we're just going to sell the Iron Studded Mace because monies.
You can use my anvil. I can also repair your...
Need one more iron ore to make that falchion, but is there anything else that is a first-time bonus? Doesn't really look like it. Okay. So moving on along. Apothecary Clinic. Let's make medicine first of all. This doesn't look like I can make too much else. I would need fish oils or something along those lines. I should make a defensive oil, if I'm being totally honest. Or a sticky oil.
My concoctions can heal the most grievous injuries. Be sure to hold on to the vials after using them.
Does it say what? Oh, critical damage, and then... So we'll heal. I'm gonna...
I hope you will be more careful next time.
How much is... Oh, she doesn't even sell Pristine Essence. I have to learn that one. Pristine Essence with this. Doesn't tell me how to learn it. Okay. Or what I need if I learn it. But now that everyone is fixed up, let's buy these oils. Not that I can make them right now. Let's make the medicine. Oh, I also got a powder out of that somehow. I didn't think I'd get that because I didn't use this, but cool. I need that for a few different recipes, which is going to go a long way later. I never checked the town hall.
The residents of Tiltron haven't exactly welcomed the refugees with open arms. But never matter. They can just obey their new mayor, for all I care.
Okay. Paths. Wait, why does the compendium say that? Anyway, a blacksmith will get our points there. We couldn't forge 5 tier 2 pieces. Learned more recipes, and then crime and chaos. Got more suspicion. Cool. Okay, no points to spend. I think this is just because I unlocked more stuff, or I can learn more stuff. Okay. Because of the recipes I bought. And then, I get all the recipes from this guy? Yeah.
Want to find out what's new in Tiltron?
Alright, so leaving that. Gonna check to see if they have any recipes by running at them with arms. Because, you know, that looks so great.
Interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs.
All attacks apply bleeding. Excuse me. Yes, we're taking this. Because then if I put this on Mingyong... he can do arterial precision. Oh no, he already does that. Because all attacks apply bleeding, then attack stance apply either poison or corrosion, and then he does that. So that already works out. However, there's a lot we could do with that depending. Like, poisoned impact deals 8 damage to all units in the area, applies 2 poison to bleeding units. So if I attack with subversive strike, then poisoned impact, yes. Now this one, I like the type of spear I have, but Brenneth, you just got a upgrade, ma'am. If I can find that helmet. Level 4 required. Oof. Feels bad. Alright, to the jail. Then the plan is to go to, I don't know. I'll figure it out. That bandit camp just kind of hit me right where it hurts and then didn't let up. Wind out of sails. I still want to explore the rest of Tiltron though before I move out of Tiltron, because part of me thinks once I go there, I'm not, or like leave, I'm not coming back. You know? Why is a polar wolf here, and what does a polar wolf do? Freezing bite, that's cool. Attacks against slowest target have 50% of their health. Yeah, that's pretty good. There's also a boar in here. And why is a pugilist in here with the animals? Ma'am, what did you do?
The Lady Mayonnaise has offered a reward for any outlaw captured in the region. You should give bounty hunting a try.
Alright, let's hand over the prisoners that we caught. There's a thief and there's a bard. He can sing in jail.
Thanks.
Well, one tries to pick their way out, distracting them.
Thanks for contributing to law.
Alright, well, that got me some suspicion down. So I think... You know, I'm very tempted to see if attacking those places, those guarded outposts and whatnot, reduces the lair. Yeah, because see, it has that skull by it. So let's go grab the Pitten, or go on the Pitten, and go attack the Mount Aldis tower. See if that's how it actually works. Now, where is that Pitten? There we are. And screw the ghost pack. Or are they going to say the same thing here? Oh, yeah. So they don't say the same thing here, so let's see what happens. Why do we have a guy mid-section? Okay, so I am, like, surrounding them here. Okay, who goes first? That poacher? So we'll probably take them out with the ass stick. Good old ass stick. He can come in from there. Gabine can be a good target for them. And everything else kind of looks kosher except for this. Don't want another repeat of that. Okay. So Aztec, if you would lead the charge once again, we're gonna go at this poacher. We're gonna do takedown. Switching to defensive. And then taking the poacher out. Which went beautifully. Okay, next up. We have the poacher way down there, then this hoodlum by Gabine. So, we'll let them do their thing. Well, the crap. Would you be a peach? And go at the Marauder. And then weakening below them. Kind of surprised they didn't fire off, but okay, cool. Then we'll slash this hoodlum. Galvanize so I don't waste a non-temporary innovation for the riposte. Bop to you. Oh, she hits so much harder now. It's awesome. Okay, this hoodlum's next. So, Sinran. If you would. Swing away. And then, for good measure, kick him in the shin. That did not look like the shin. I'm all for dirty tactics, but you just got stabbed for a reason. YouTube, it's a game. Please don't demonetize me. Taurus, you cannot get in there. So we're going to run up to the hoodlum that the poacher is guarding. Or is being guarded by. And then we're going to ovation again. No, I forgot about the knockback, but that's fine. They're all too close, so what we can do... Ming Yang. Maybe take out the Marauder there. So precision. Yeah, apply those poison stacks, just in case. Then we're going to switch to defensive, so we attack more times. And then poppity pop pop pop. And then... You know, we can take them down other ways. I didn't actually mean to click there, but okay. Oh, we can tactical order, of course. And your turn. Thank you for hitting your friend. Thank you for taking your friend out, and thank you for the point. Do I need to go up here? Yeah, we have enough precision here. And then we're gonna go next to Joelle and give her extra movement. Oh, you missed with Astic. That's on you. Joelle. Let's find a better angle here. Say hi to the poacher with your spear. And then you can do that again. Pin her to that wall. I don't think you did very much there. Okay, well, the crap. Let's go behind the hoodlum. I guess it's Wildecram. Or not Wildecram, Heckert. Then... oh. Ending that turn. They do not like Astic. He's actually having a bit of a problem right now. And last is going to be that one. Okay. So we have these two left. Magic can probably work his magic. Reload. And take this guy out. Then we're going to run down here to help out. End his turn. You know, Gabine doesn't lose her armor very often. I will salute them for that. Moving on in. So first up is that archer. I think we can finish the poacher off here. Pretty easily. So I'm thinking she bleeds out. So we'll just run here and be done. Then we have that hoodlum. Okay. So let's start thinking about how to fix this situation. I'm going to first aid Astic, getting rid of that poison. Oh, I have a 100% chance of hitting this scoundrel. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna move back a bit. Thank you for the movement. Now you bleed out. Then this hoodlum goes. So let's reduce this damage. So I'm going... I meant to click on Hackert, but that works. So I guess we're gonna kick him again. Right where it hurts. Oh! I've not seen that one. It was a little brutal. Okay, this Marauder goes. So what I'm thinking is I'm not going to be able to get it down in one turn. I can Poison Vial, poisoning both of them. Then Hackert can run in, Devious Whirlwind, poisoning them again. They're poisoned for 6. Ending his turn there. And then Astic, my boy, please take out this scoundrel. There we go. We're galvanized. Then I'm gonna take down on this scoundrel. We're going to end that turn. I actually thought he'd go for an attack there, but that's fine. Take out your friend. So, we're going to Weakening Blow take out this Marauder. Then going to move to the side and Fragility him there. Ending that turn. I was kind of hoping to be able to capture him. So we'll do just that. Really? Aren't you two engaged? Oh, I can't capture him, that's right. I didn't see the star by his name at first. Well, ending that turn. And then there were 3. Well, let's make it really easy for them. Capture this scoundrel. And if not, well, he goes away. And then they can flee. Alright, well, Outlaw's layered armor, a new helmet, so critical damage, guard, armor, and this unit gains enhanced precision for 1 round, increasing critical hit by 20%. Some coal, lockpick, some money, cloth, and some lumber. Gonna do all the repairs, cause people really need it. And continuing in. Oh, I can actually, like, loot the place more? Well, we're definitely gonna go for the lockpick. That was easy. Dried fish, some venison, and some apples there. There's some hemp. Another thing to use a lockpick on. That was kinda easy. Military report. Small journal retracing the daily life of a guard patrol. Knowledge +1. Give. Pocket knife. This blade can be used to settle disputes as well as to slice ham. A must-have item. Critical damage +15%. I think this goes to Aldis because of his plus crit already. Like, he's got 22% critical hit and his critical damage is +48%. Now that's awesome. Some poisoned ghost throwing knives. So deals 20 to 55% dex damage to the target and applies 1 poison. Those are awesome. Beham can use these. Well, I forgot to equip anything to Hacker. I don't have anything. Okay. And then this. So I already have Outlaw's layered armor on her, so this is just a direct upgrade. So +1 guard, +4 armor. And I have that on Weldecram as well, which her Gabine's old armor is an upgrade to him. And then I only have a Tool Spalder on Taurus, which is 9 guard, 12 armor, so this is once again a direct upgrade. And then from there, it doesn't look like that's good for anyone. Doesn't look like I can get into anything else, but that was really good. And that did not look like it made the difficulty go down anymore. But we'll see. I'm gonna go to the woodcutter's camp here really quick. See if we can't cut some more wood. And then we'll camp. forget if there's any shops here. No, it doesn't really look like it. We'll level up the apprentice a little bit and then start working on the other one. Well, 8 wood is 8 wood. Alright. Paths. Influence. Alright, I thought it was for letting people run away. And the Reaper for collecting resources. And, we'll be on our way. Alright, so at the brewing vat... where is my brewer? There you are. Horse goes to eat. I have some stolen items here, so let's get them unstolen. Then I can have our thief do that. You can go in the tent. Actually, no, let's have the scholar not in the tent and then praying at this for the random bonus. I don't think there's anything else I really wanted to make. We can maybe make 30 fishing hooks, I suppose. Because of the bait. See if I can't make anything with the... stuff I bought. So we can make the mutton stew. Strength plus 15%. That's going to be awesome. For the people who need strength. First time bonus as well. I need cherries for this recipe. I need honey for this recipe, which I don't know how to make. Culture Shock needs an apple pancake, which I needed the honey for. Bear stew just needs bear. I need cheese and wool for this one. Need another rat and another sardine for that. So, okay. With a knowledge point, however... Wait, deep knowledge. This is new. I can publish vacancy notices for 3. Bandits have reduced aggression range and give up the chase faster. Willpower increased by 1. Reduce the speed at which the troops' fatigue stacks at. That's going to be huge. I might save up for that. Okay, so I think I have to save up for seasoned travelers. So we're going to do that. But resting. We're going to... I'm going to save the mutton stew just because I don't think I'm going into a bigger fight soon. But good to know that I have this ready. Because plus 15% strength on people who need it for bigger fights. Oof. Alright, let's eat the grilled pork. That puts me at 32. It's going to eat one of the syrups just for the happiness. We're going to have one of the wines just for the happiness. Let's have one of the dried fish. That puts me 10 below. Eat the bread. And then if I learn how to cook chicken, I suppose, which I wanted to not do, but... I can get the first time bonus from this. And do a braised chicken. And then that is everything. Wait, the chicken's only 4? Oh no, that was raw chicken. This is cooked chicken, that's 6. There we go. Alright. Promotion items have changed. Rival Tavern tried to poison my food. I think they're a little jealous that I stole recipes.
Tavern Keeper? Are there some inquisitors behind me? Do you think they've seen me? Are they looking this way?
Well, I only see my bards.
Oh, by St. Giroux, please let me hide in your cellar, just until they find some other victim to burn. I'll give you everything I have.
Well, I don't have any more prestige to earn, so sure. menu, I can add more stuff. So let's get some braised chicken going. I'm kind of tempted to get the culture shock, but as for rival taverns, I think I forgot to resend my oh, I did send a brewer out. Okay. What about here? So Strainald can go here. Oh, he's an experienced brewer now? Wait, what? I can just hire experienced people? So we're gonna hire the experienced cook just to maybe steal from places easier. And then rival taverns. I want St. Leanne's Inn. We're going to send a brewer, which I suppose is Bainald here, however you pronounce his name, has 90% chance. And then at the Turn's Nest, I want to send a cook or 5 chefs. And he only has a 4% chance because he's an apprentice, but I have this I think Tharwin's our new person, and it has a 14. I mean, yeah, 14% chance is a 14% chance. Let's go. What I didn't really see is if this also gets them cooking experience. So, might as well send him for the patrons. Alright. And then from here, I think I'm going to check out that rat infestation. Then we go to the old lighthouse, and then we'll check out everything else. And just hunt around, I suppose, for those bandits with the skull on their head, just to try to make that bandit raid easier, because that was utterly ridiculous. Like, having to fight over, what was it, 50, 60 bandits in the same place? I don't have that in my group right now. So we'll have to figure out a way to be able to do that, because I really want to be able to do that before leaving Tiltrin. So that'll be the plan, is kind of just going about all that, looking around for them, doing some of these other bounties, and continuing from there, seeing what other locations I can discover, going to do the old lighthouse, the rat infestation, hopefully getting to the Tiltrin tomb. We'll see about that though, and going from there. So as always, wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.